Welcome back to another episode of We Don't Know What We're Doing, but we're doing it anyway. It's been a long time since we made a video, and a lot of work has been done on the patio. We aren't quite there, but we are very close, and I'll do another video a little bit later showing all the progress we've made. But today is a special video. Received a phone call from my wife earlier today. She was at the store, and she had the opportunity to buy a gazebo style structure that would fit on our deck. The only gotcha was that all they had was the store display, but they would give it to us for a discount. And so she went ahead and did it. And so here are all the pieces. The store took it all apart for us. That pile of stuff on the sidewalk over there are the screws. Here's all the pieces. And we have zero instructions. All we have is my son Matthew, before they took it apart, took several pictures, and so we know basically what it's supposed to look like, but we have no instructions, and so here we go. Luckily for us, they standardized everything, and so there's this style piece. There's this size of screw that every single screw is the same size and shaped the same way. And then this size of screw. So there's only 3 sizes of screws to deal with, and then a few extra pieces that we've got to figure out as we go. So these pieces here, we've determined are the main posts that hold this up. This metal piece there is the covering for the bottom. There is a place where we can screw this into the patio. Hopefully we'll do that. And then these are the tops with the bars to hold things together. This piece here is the crossbar. And I think there's even a place where it can hold a curtain to shade out the sun if we need. My son helped or watched them take it apart, and he realized the crossbar connects to how the crossbar connects. Once again, all of the screws are the same, and so we've already got the first crossbar connected to one of the posts, and now my son is working on connecting the other. On the other side, I'm doing the same. The idea is that we'll connect these up, tip it over, and then connect it to the other 4 posts.
2 posts.
Other 2 posts. Here we go. Okay, so now we have decided that now that we have our frame up, that possibly what we should have done is put the roof together first, attached it to the frame, and then lifted the whole thing up onto the post, because now we've got to be working in the air and we aren't exactly sure how to do that. And so we're going to try to put the roof together in one piece out on the lawn, and then lift it all in one piece on top of the 4 posters. We'll see how it does. So we're trying to figure out what all these pieces are. And so Matthew watched them take it apart, and so we have a square piece here. And we don't know exactly what it is.
Well, it's the top kind of the top piece of the pavilion, and then this attaches on top of the and it does this kind of a thing. This attaches to each of the corners up there. There's also side pieces that attach on the sides here.
Okay, so let's put that to work. We're gonna try to put it up right here in our lawn. Okay, so we're gonna start out by connecting these 4 components to the square piece in the middle, and that's okay. Now we're left with these pieces. We think that these top pieces are crossbars, and we're not exactly sure about the rest. We're still trying to figure that out. Okay, we realize that these fold out, which means they'll fit on that crossbar. And there's a hole right here in the corner, so we're assuming that that's where they fit. We'll see. Okay, here's our structure. Now we've got to figure out how to put the roofing on it. Okay, we got to take a break because this boy has a court of honor.
Oh.
So we're taking a break. Okay, so the court of honor is over. Now it's time to come back home and put on the roof. So we have these plastic sheeting that goes on. Have to figure out how to put together, but luckily for us, there is a little diagram that's on here that teaches us how to do it. So the roof goes on in little sections. So you have a little triangle piece. There's a rectangle piece here, medium-sized rectangle or triangle piece, and then finally another triangle piece. And they all sort of overlap with each other. And you'll just screw them together on these little screws. These little black pieces that you put over top of that hole and screw it all together. This holds the 2 pieces together. And this is what it looks like when it all gets put together. So there's 4 pieces are together, they overlap each other, and then are held on with these screws right here. We have these final caps that go to seal off the corners. We're having a discussion whether they go this way or the other way around. See, this way it would draw the water off, but the other way it would sort of cap it. And so I think we're going to do it the first way. All put together. That is the roof. Everything except for that hole in the middle, which just needs this capstone. It's gonna be a little bit tricky because once we put this on, we won't be able to reach the screws anymore. So Oliver and Matthew will go ahead and set this out over the hole. No, go ahead and set it over the hole first.
Okay. Or should I go inside first?
Oh, no, you grab the side. Okay.
Good
Now
enough.
let's get Oliver underneath.
Bottom piece is not very structurally sturdy at all.
Okay, I need some kind of a tool. Okay.
Say hi.
Hi. And now, I see. Goes like that. Like that. Yeah, goes like that. Now I need things to put in.
Okay, we have our roof all set. Now all we have to do is get the roof onto this. This should be fun. So we get it all on. There are 2 screws to where the supports go in the middle, and there's 2 that go on the side. The problem is, you can't get to it. It turns out that you can't put the roof together and then put it on afterwards, because when you put it on, in order to attach the roof to the pillars, you have to do that before you put the roof together. So now I've got to take this all the corners apart so I can get to the screw holes and secure this to the roof. What fun. So here we have it all taken apart, and there's the screw I need. Now I'll put those screws in and have to put it all back together again.
6 months later.
And here it is all put together. We've had some time now to get some furniture, put on the curtains, and it's turned out to be a very enjoyable spot to have a nice lunch or to enjoy a nice evening. Sometimes we'll put a sheet on one side and we'll spend the evening watching movies out here. But it's turned out to be a very nice thing. So that's it for this episode of We Don't Know What We're Doing, but we're doing it anyway. It's been a little bit since I started this video and it's time to finish it. We only have one more component of this porch that hasn't been done yet, and that's a little bit of cement work. I'll make that video later, at which time we can have a final video on what we've done to make this patio. As usual, just go ahead and subscribe. See up here about other videos that have been going on up to this point, and until then, we'll see ya.